Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy.
I don't know why you take so long to get to the couch. I'm left by myself.
I'm coming. Just for those of you who are curious why I always sit on the couch when I come in, I just have to press all the record buttons. And then she sits here waiting for me. Just go around the camera.
Nobody cared and nobody asked.
You don't know that. Why does she always, I'm sure lots of people would be like, why does Billy always do that?
It could just be your entrance. But yes, you have...
True. Yeah. Why don't you ever enter that way? Maybe I should give you an opportunity to swan in like I do. And then I can be here and be like, Lindsay, where are you?
So we've just wasted 36 seconds of your lives. People, I'm so sorry. Welcome to Wine Chat. Hi. We are going to, I'd love to say beg our exes, but we're not going to beg our exes, but we're going to we have been a little bit addicted to Reddit. So we're going to read some stories on Reddit about things that people have done to their exes.
Yes. I've only really ever had one ex. I do have a little bit of an ex story. Okay. Just the way I broke up with him. Should we drink first?
Well, yes, but what do you mean?
Well,
I'm so intrigued. But yes, okay, wine first.
Yes, wine first. Let's, because I've just realized, we're not bringing any actual ex stories, but I might have a little one because I was a bit of a dick.
Oh. Yeah. Who's not a dick is Little Ripples. They are amazing because they give people, one person, for every bottle that you buy, they will give one person who is in need of clean drinking water for a whole freaking year.
Yeah. Amazing.
They have half alcohol wines. They're low carb wines, low sugar. They're delicious. Wine to water.
Vegan.
Literally, I get exhausted listing off of all the amazing things they do. So,
on that note,
you may notice that we've already had a little sippity-dippity.
Sippity-doo.
But we'll have some more.
Never a problem with us. Never a problem.
So we're drinking a rosé.
Yes.
A 2023 South Australian rosé. Interestingly enough, this has a hint of spice.
It does. It's a little bit bitter, a little bit spicy. Do you see the cute little glasses you could get as well? This is just a little range. You can get these ones or you can get those ones.
It does say Little Ripples. I don't know if
it does. You can see my one, yeah.
So cheers to them.
Cheers, yes.
See, I still taste it. It's so bizarre. This whole spice thing. I don't think it's bitter at all. You were saying bitter.
I feel like the first time I drank it, the first thing that hit me was bitterness, but now it's worn off a little bit. It's maybe because I've had a couple of sips, it's not as, I don't know, I'm a bit used to it now.
To me, it's just a spice and not chili spice, but
yeah, there's
spices.
I get that.
It's so bizarre.
I get that.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just, I don't think I've had a rosé like this before.
Yeah. No, true that.
Anyways, okay, tell us
exes.
about your ex.
Well, no, look, I was in high school. This isn't this is nothing
very hot today.
Really bad, but I dated this boy for a week because, in high school.
That's not an ex.
I know, but I just felt this is the time that I felt like I hurt him. I upset him. That's the thing. It was a stupid little thing, but he obviously liked me for a long time because as if he wouldn't. You can imagine me as a teenager, but just extra hairy and very pimply. I was an absolute catch.
I was I have seen your school photos. I'm not sure
a delight.
About this.
I don't know how I dated anyone, to be honest, but there it is. I guess in high school we were all like that, though. We were all hairy and pimply.
I was
just
not.
Me? Okay.
But go on.
And anyway, so I dated this boy and we had flirted for ages, like you do in high school. Long story short, for about a week. And then Friday comes and I'm I can't be with this boy anymore. This is for whatever reason, whether he kissed and it wasn't very good. I don't remember
or
what the reason was. You kissed.
Whatever.
Exactly, right? You move on.
Yeah.
And so we say bye to each other on Friday and I'm okay, bye. And we have a little kiss and I give him this letter that I wrote.
Wait, how old are you?
Oh, I was 15 maybe.
Okay,
yeah. But I wrote him a breakup letter and then I gave it to him to go home to. And so I was oh, bye. And I kissed him and I was I see ya. And then I gave him this letter and I broke up with him. And then Monday was really awkward. But I just remember everybody being really you probably could, that was so mean. You shouldn't have done that. And he was really hurt and he wouldn't speak to me afterwards.
Well, fair enough.
Fair enough.
What did you put in the letter? Not you're a scumbag, blah, blah.
No, it was very much this is not happening anymore.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
At least you told him.
It's true, but I could have at least told him to his face. I feel that's the thing about breakups. People are just not nice. People have no like common sense anymore. Like when with the internet now, being like we didn't have the internet back then, so I probably would have messaged them back then in a text. But I hate that. Like if you're gonna break up with someone, fucking
Do it to the face.
do it to their face. Don't be a dick.
But I mean, you are only 15.
I know that's
Like
just the worst thing I remember doing to a boyfriend. Everybody else deserved it, you know.
If that's the worst thing, then you're a very good soul.
Thank you. Well, this has been very therapeutic for me. Sorry, not sorry, Michael.
Oh my God. Okay, so
so this is thanks Reddit. What is the worst thing you've done to an ex, girlfriend, or boyfriend? This one is the first one, and it was the mostly like upvoted one. Simply existing, apparently.
So many people put that.
So many put that.
Yes,
Like,
or like acting like he didn't exist, or becoming better looking afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so many put that. So many people put that stuff.
we've had a few wines now. This
Maybe that's why I'm flushed. I'm literally,
do you think? Yeah.
I feel so flushed. Are my cheeks pink?
You are a little bit pink,
I'm
but then
very
so are your
flushed.
lips, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to tell.
Shut up,
We
Billy.
had a lip thing today. I don't know.
I'm very flushed.
Do you want me to go through mine or do you want to add something?
No. Go. You read off another one if you wish.
Mine, these few are short. This one I found funny.
Oh.
An ex-girlfriend of mine asked me, how does Jason's dick taste while I was going down on her?
What?
Like, so she must have fucked Jason. And so she was like, while he was in the middle of it, she was like, so how does Jason's dick taste? Can you imagine?
Had she broken up? But
I don't think so. So I think this is like
Was it
the
her
way
breaking
for
up
her
with
to
him?
break up with him. And then he said, I fucked her sister 3 days after breaking up with her.
oh, touche. That's
And
a
then
good
somebody
one.
wrote back a comment, well, how did it taste? Don't leave us in suspense.
tasted like penis.
It tasted like vagina.
Oh.
That's the thing that came. I don't know why Jason's dick would. Oh, well, it's, I don't know, Lindsay. I don't know. You go. Your turn. Tapped in. You're tapping in.
I love how many times in these episodes do you hear Billy say, I don't know.
I don't know. We
Lindsay."
should have a little like
Yeah,
collage. Of,
I don't know.
yeah.
You came across this one too, I think,
Yes.
because the funny thing is we were both scrolling like way down because we're like, oh, well, Billy will read the ones up top.
Yeah.
So I'll scroll way down. Billy did the same. So we kind of have the same ones. Anyways,
Like
I'll be
mindful,
fine.
yeah, I tell you.
So similar. A friend of mine sent a fake bill from an abortion clinic to her parents.
This one is fucked
Yeah.
up.
That's why it's on top of my list because I'm like, that's nasty.
That is cruel.
But
Kind of funny.
kind of,
Like, kinda
well,
like-
not funny because it's
Well,
to
if,
do
it
with
would be if
abortion,
you were
but
a
like,
woman. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
funny as in like, that's a good one. Like
Yeah.
that would have hit home.
I feel like we're giving people ideas here.
You're welcome.
You probably Canva that shit.
After dumping me, she sent me pictures of her fucking my friend. I sent them to her dad.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yes.
Oh, I love that one. And I'm so gonna, I mean, I'll never have an ex again. But like, I'm gonna keep that in mind just for like my children.
There's a little lesson though in sending your naked body or any kind of naked self
Yeah.
to anyone.
It's gonna
Ever.
come back. It's gonna come back.
Don't do it. Okay. I told her I loved her, but I still want to have sex with other women before I die.
Oh.
I found this one a little bit like,
So you didn't break up with her?
no, that's what made them break up. I
Oh.
think this is the worst. Like, well,
Right.
yeah, actually, yeah, as the worst thing you've done to an ex, girlfriend, boyfriend. I guess that's not like they were probably together at the time. But this then like caused all these comments to come back, being like, I feel the same way. I'm in the same position. Like, what do I do? Because these people like want to be with their partners, but then they just don't want to have sex with them forever and ever. You know what I mean? Like it's
So
that
they
like
want
crossroads.
their cake and eat it too.
Yes.
Something. Okay.
Yes.
So what did the partner at the time, like, does it say what they did? Like break up
probably
with them?
break up with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because it's an ex. It's
Yeah,
not like, oh, my
right,
wife,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
But like, what would you do?
If Henry said to me, I like love you and want to stay married, but I want to have sex with other women.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, but to me, on the one hand, it's like
Yeah.
fair enough that you feel that way
Yeah.
because like you're going to be married to this person for the next 50 years.
Yeah.
Like, surely you want to dip your dick in something else. But then don't do that with me. Like, I don't want to be involved in, like, if you want to dip your dick somewhere, then like, bye. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm confused, but like you'd say like,
Bye.
fair
yes.
enough, but like see you
yeah,
later.
but like
go,
you don't
go
like,
dip everywhere else. But
yeah, like what am I supposed to just
Yeah.
wait for you to go dip your dick places?
Yeah,
But then
exactly.
do I get to do it?
Yeah.
But then I don't want to be
But
dipping
do
my
you want
vagina in
to?
places. No.
Yeah.
Like the idea of like having this, you know, thing where we go both and have a fling or whatever, like is great. But I reckon he'd be able to get a fling like in 2 seconds, and I'd be like, ew, no. Don't touch my bits. Ooh, I'm naked. Ooh, like that, you know. Ooh, he's hairy. Ooh, he's tall. Ooh, he's this. Ooh, you know, like.
I remember even.
Yeah.
Remember when you were when you and Henry were on a break?
Yes.
And I won't go into details about the
Please
person.
don't. Yes.
But it was so funny because Billy was on a break and we were like, oh, you know, get out there, because we knew that you had only had like one serious boyfriend before. Get out there, have some fun, get a bit of dirty. And you were like, ew, no, ew, ew. And we're like, what about this guy? And you went on like,
a few dates, yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, ew, ew, ew. And we're like, oh my God, it's never going to happen.
100%, because I'm such a prude. Like I feel like deep down, I'm very... Like my body is my temple. Yeah. Not anybody just gets to touch this. So I've tried having one night stands. Literally, Henry was supposed to be a one night stand. I'm not even joking. Hand on heart. We were supposed to like, that was, I wasn't looking for a relationship. He definitely wasn't. So we just kind of like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't let him just, ew, who are you? Ew.
But did you have sex the first night then?
No, it took 3 weeks.
So, okay, right. I was like, what do you mean it was supposed to be?
Well, as in like we kind of like hung out, but I wouldn't let him touch me. And then we exchanged numbers, but then on the date, I wouldn't let him touch me.
Poor Henry, 3 weeks later.
Oh yeah, 3 weeks. And even then it was still like only just fondling. So I don't actually know how long it took for us to have sex for the first time, but that was this is how I have one night stands.
I've never heard this before.
Anyway, worst thing I did to an ex, not have sex with him.
Your husband. He must have liked your bits then if he's stuck around.
Honestly, I don't know. He must be in love with me because God knows this is a mess. Should we go to a break and then come back and read our other ones?
Already? Oh, yes, please.
Good, let's go. One bottle, one person, 1 year. Linda Lynn, tell us about our sponsor, Little Ripples.
Billy, I love Little Ripples. They're not just an ordinary wine. They're extraordinary.
They sure are extraordinary because their goal is to provide 5 million people with clean drinking water within 10 years.
Their main goal, Bill, is to facilitate the construction or repair of a water well, and they help maintain it for over 10 years.
And they do this mainly in regions like India and Africa.
I love companies like this. They're making wine to water.
So go try it.
Okay, well, I wait for you to come on the couch. So this guy says she decided she didn't want to fuck as much when her kid was staying over.
Okay. Well,
like, obviously,
fair.
yes. Yeah, fair enough, right?
Yeah.
So I decided to dump the bitch, obviously. I broke some of her kids' toys, left the door open so the cat could get out, and pissed on her car's door handles on the way out. And he put... totally justified.
What were the comments? Like, were the comments just like, I mean, like nowadays that would be like red flag, like so hard.
There was actually, look, this will go down a different road. I was quite appalled by some of the things, some of these guys, they were all men, what they said. I could not even repeat them. I'm like, absolutely not.
But that disturbs me on a different level. Like because she didn't want to have sex with a kid around.
Yeah.
Which again, as a mother and a mother who's trying to protect her kid, this is a strange dude that's not his dad.
Fair enough, as if you don't want to be boinking.
Ew, of course not. Like, I don't want to have sex with my kids in the house now and I'm married to my husband.
Oh, the way you said it.
Right, you guys. Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay, God, Lindsay, keep up. Okay, probably the last breakup before I got married.
Oh, uh-huh.
I was at my girlfriend's apartment having dinner. After finishing off a bottle of wine, she asked me if I could see myself marrying her. We'd been dating about 2 years. I said no. She went to the bathroom and started to cry. After sitting in a chair for about 5 minutes, I poked my head into the bathroom and said, I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
Very bad breakup after that. Many late night phone calls were made to me trying to figure out what happened. I didn't have an explanation. I felt like a complete turd. And then the comment said, dude, you should have just lied and married her.
No, you should not have.
Heartbreaking. Like,
well, that happened to me. So that happened to me.
Lenny, what's the worst thing an ex has done to you?
Yeah, exactly. That's
and
what
yours was so much longer as well.
Yeah.
Because how long were you with Fuckface?
Oh no, I love him.
Oh,
I mean, I don't love him.
Up.
I like him.
How long were we together with this nice man who dumped you for no reason?
8.5 years. I dumped him. Let's just be clear.
8.5 years.
Yes.
I mean, I hear that obviously because I don't retain information ever. This is news to me again, but 8.5 years just seems like such a long time to be with someone for them to turn around and be like, no thanks, like I'm not going to do this.
But you know what? It all works out.
Oh,
He's
100%.
happy. I'm happy. It's the way.
Isn't
the
he
world-
Christian? That was never going to work.
Oh, well, it wouldn't. Absolutely not. Because, like, no.
You are not gods. Maybe that's why.
No.
Be more godly, Lindsay.
No,
Thank
you.
God you weren't.
No, thank you. But I wish him all the well. I wish him all the best. We never had, like, I never wish anything bad upon him.
Yeah, nice.
at
Okay,
all,
well, that's
at
nice.
all.
That's a nice breakup,
It
yeah.
just worked out the way life was supposed to. Okay, so I had an unpleasant breakup with an ex once. Great. That's great. I should have, never mind.
Wow. Uh-huh. Tell us more. Oh, I'm supposed to take over. Just play some elevator music while Lindsay pulls herself together.
I can't. You know when you just can't? Okay, I can.
You can do. You're a professional. Pull it together, woman.
Okay, so we broke up with someone. Yes, we got through that part. And he tried to say sorry by buying her gifts. Now, I have never, like,
Why would you say sorry if you're going to break up with someone?
wait till the end why he was saying sorry, okay?
Uh-oh.
So he tried to say sorry by buying her gifts. The gifts being cheesecake, pies, candy, and other rather fatty foods. In the 3 months after we broke up, she had gained almost 20 pounds and went from a smoking hot babe to a very unattractive fat chick. Almost 2 years later, and I've heard she still hasn't been able to lose the weight. So I know, like, that's next level fucked up.
So wait, you broke up with her, then fucking fed her to the point where she got fat and depressed and miserable, and she has stayed that way.
And it was his plan. Like, that, he wasn't like,
Why did he plan that?
that was his plan. I don't know, just to get, like, I guess he really didn't like her. I don't know. But that's why I'm putting, like, quotes, like he was saying sorry I know. Ridiculous, right?
I can't. That's fucked up.
Honey, please keep yourself together when you're reading yours out, Billy. You take her. I can't.
I'm a professional.
Horrible. Is that what I look like?
This one was fucked up as well. One of those, another like red flag. Yeah, fuck you. Lindsay is trying to play footsies with me. Please don't. Please keep your delightful feet to yourself.
Look, my broken toenail.
I know. She got a broken toenail and now she's trying to like fondle me with it. Please don't. Okay, this one was so messed up.
Okay.
Because this is one of those, again, like man things where it's like, dude,
Oh.
fuck you. Get the bear, someone.
Okay.
If you're listening, Lindsay's just being really weird. So if you obviously can't see the weird things she's doing to me, she's just staring.
Go, Billy,
trying to look me in the
stop.
eyes. I harassed my ex, not violently or anything, but I mentally harassed her.
Oh, that's just as bad.
I hate the fact that I did it now. It was 10 years ago, but at the time, I just lost both my parents and she dumped me to get away from it.
Oh.
I was so hurt and heartbroken by this that I'd say, in retrospect, I actually went temporarily insane. I became, for want of a better phrase, a fucking cunt of a human being towards her. Love can do this to you, though. Poor girl had to change her phone number and completely cut me out of her life because of it. Sorry, Sarah. I really am.
Poor Sarah. But I actually don't feel bad for Sarah. So she dumped him because he had lost both his parents and she didn't want to deal with like the emotional like roller coaster that she had to ride along with.
Yeah, but we also, if this guy temporarily lost it and became really weird, God knows what he was doing to get to the
True.
point, right? Like nobody just dumps their partner because their parents died. Like they would have gone loopy or something would have happened for her to be like, this is no longer a space I want to be in, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't just like somebody super sad and like, oh, this is so boring, I'm going to leave because this guy's crying all the time. Like something must have happened. And then if he was harassing her, like why do people do that? Stop being weird. Like stop being fucking freaky.
Like with Baby Reindeer.
Yes. Who's watched Baby Reindeer on Netflix? It's like.
Who hasn't?
Next level. And then how funny. I mean, sidebar, please.
Oh, yes.
You know, just about her going on the Piers Morgan show, like the real.
Oh, the actress?
What? No, the
what?
actual woman who was based on.
I haven't seen that. What
How
happened?
have you missed this?
No, I haven't seen it. Okay, so
Oh
what
my God.
happened?
Again, sidebar.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of law shows.
Yeah.
So she's like, they found her. The internet sleuths found who he was talking about.
Okay.
And so then she got interviewed by Piers Morgan
Okay.
on like the UK whatever show.
Who's Piers Morgan?
Oh my God.
Morgan Freeman?
Can't-
Who?
I
What?
can't.
Who's Piers Morgan?
What? He's like the British guy who's like
Oh, that
super
guy.
controversial like news guy.
I don't know.
God, Canada.
Does
Anyway,
he have like a late night talk show?
I don't know if it's a late night talk show, but he has a talk show.
Okay, cool.
And he's very controversial.
Okay.
He in the UK is very well known for like being an absolute like dick of a dude to Meghan Markle and like all these people. He's just very outspoken and just like is very like full on. So anyway, he had her on his show. Ooh. And then she was just like a loony, pretty much as everybody expected her to be. She was pretty much exactly what we saw in the show, but in real life.
Okay.
And she looks just like her. It was like the whole thing was, and he was like, okay, so you're saying that you didn't send thousands of emails? And she goes, no, like I would have, look, I might have sent an email or two, but you know, so he said like, but he's like, but did you send like, he was like, if Netflix put this out there, they would have had proof. Like they wouldn't just make a true life story without any proof. And she was like, well, they're lying. Everybody's lying except for her. And then she came out and was like, nah, I'm going to sue Piers Morgan for like wanting all this millions of dollars for the interview that he did because this and that. So she just started coming out with all this random stuff about him, the interviewer.
Because that's not helping your case at all.
Well, also then people are like, ha, suck shit Piers Morgan for having her on the show because now you're the one being stalked and ha. Like it was hilarious. Anyway, why don't we
I don't know, but I've got to look that up because the psycho guy was sending all the messages.
Yes.
I really need to.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. Keep up, Lindsay.
Okay. I've got one. So I called my ex on April Fool's Day. I left her a voicemail saying that I don't know an easy way how to say this, but I tested positive for HIV.
That's not funny.
It's not funny. You need to get tested right away. I'm really sorry. I don't even know how this happened. Long pause. April Fool's. It was really mean, but she did break my heart. She bought it at first too. She was momentarily really scared. But you told her in the message that it was April Fool's anyways. That's kind of lame. Because like
if that's why she dumped you, you fucking deserve that.
Well, no, it was an ex. She'd already dumped him. Keep up.
That makes sense.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Oh my God, Billy.
Well, I had all my small ones. You stole one of mine.
Okay, I've got one last. It's really long, but then it's perfect because then we can end and I can go
Rappity rap.
Fan my face because I'm really hot. Perimenopausal. I don't know.
So sexy. Sweating. Gleaming.
I'm not sweating. My face is red. I'm hot.
People who are listening don't know that.
I was fucking a friend of my sister's.
Okay, just right on in.
At the time, she was 19. No, I was 19. She was 17. On one particular occasion, she was going down on me while I watched TV. Normally, I'd tell her if I was going to finish, but on this occasion, I know. I decided not to say anything.
I would punch him in the fucking dick.
In the balls,
so
exactly. I guess it was a powerful one. As it shot right into her throat and caused her to start gagging. Fair enough. She started coughing and choking and then vomited on the floor next to my bed. At which point I pretended I'd fallen asleep.
What?
While she was going down on me. Made her feel really guilty about puking on my floor and made her clean it up. Wait, it gets so much better. Wait, I lost it.
Stop it.
On another occasion, she was sleeping. More. Oh, there's more. He keeps going. On another, because that's when they were just dating. That's just in their dating life. So on another occasion, she was sleeping over at my house. She'd normally sleep downstairs in my sister's room or the living room. And then she'd sneak up so they can hanky-panky. A friend of mine was crashing at my place and had just broken his wrist skating. So I told him he should go downstairs and fuck my sister's friend. And told him exactly what he'd need to say to make it happen. So this is the chick he's been fucking.
Oh my God.
So the same girl, right?
That's so fucked up.
So fucked up. Sure enough, 20 minutes later, I head downstairs and she's under the blanket giving him head. Went upstairs, made a sandwich, came back down 15 minutes later as they were finishing. So, like, how are these people alive? I told her I saw what she did and that I was done with her. Made her feel really guilty, like she had cheated on me. After a few minutes of that, I convinced her to go shower and then come back and fuck me. Upon finishing, I told her I never wanted to see her again.
There are so many things wrong with the story. There are so many things wrong. First of all, this kid is 17.
No, she was 17. He was 19.
But that's what I'm saying. She's 17. Mm-hmm. So for somebody to manipulate you to that level, like that's straight up like sick manipulation. I hate to think what he's doing to his women now.
Totally. And I feel so bad that she was so insecure with herself that she
would do that.
So many things, like give him head, she chokes, throws up, then feels guilty, for doing it, cleans it up, then has sex with this other guy because he probably said like really nice things to make her feel good about herself. Insecure, has sex with him, then goes and fucks the other guy.
Like that's right. Like the level of this woman's like
totally.
lack of
I know.
self-esteem is actually like so sad. And for somebody to take advantage of that actually disturbs me. That story disturbed me on so many different levels.
Anyways,
Well, now that we're disturbed,
my face is really.
and Paul Michael's out there somewhere still reading my letter. Sad as. After hearing all those stories, fucking Michael, you got nothing there. You're
He's
fine.
probably like, Billy who? Who's
Yeah,
that?
right? Like,
No, he'll be telling
Biljana?
a story.
What?
Vagina.
Biljana, my name? Oh my God.
He'll be like, oh, when I was in high school, I had to kiss this pimply
You're
hairy
right?
girl.
Yeah, she had a bigger mustache than me. Yeah. True. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Linda. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
We're not putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end.
Yeah.
Both of us?
Yeah, go on.
okay. Chat soon.